Pariksha Agarwal, ACCA. Welcome to your SPL, that is your Strategic Business Leadership course. And in today's this lecture, we will be talking about what is your SPL, how our CB platform look like on the actual platform where you have to write your exam, what are the do's and don'ts, as well as what is the right strategy to study your SPL. So let's get started without any delay. See, first and the foremost question is that why strategic business leader? Your SPL paper is difficult. You for sure would have heard this from your friends, from someone that yes, SPL is quite different from all other papers of your ACCR and it's little bit difficult. I would not say difficult. People rephrase it as a difficult, but I would say it is a tricky paper. Why tricky paper? The reason is that first of all, if I compare it to with other P level paper itself, for example, SBR, your strategic business reporting. Under that, you have four questions. One is 30 marks, 20 marks, 25, 25. But here, you basically get one case study only of 100 marks. The case study will be one only of 100 marks, and case study will be having sub parts like task 1, task 2, task 3, like this. So when it comes to a single case study, definitely now question will be lengthy as well. So when it comes to relating the answer to the question, yeah, that's the first difficulty that I have seen students face. The next thing is that under your SPL, what happens? You know that your paper will be for 100 marks. Okay. When it comes to paper of 100 marks, out of which 80 marks will be technical and 20 marks will be professional. Now, 80 marks technical, 20 marks professional. Now, what is this technical? What is this professional? Technical marks means all the concept that you will be studying in your strategic business leader. Right from the concept of your like different metrics you will be learning like ANSOF growth metrics, Porter's 5 force model, pestle model, SWOT analysis. We will be talking about the value analysis chain. We will be talking about the strategic change. We will be talking about SAF, all these things. So after reading the question, you are analyzing which model you can apply where. That's where 80 marks stands for writing the answer. 20 marks stands for professional marks. Professional marks means you are using the proper language, you are using the proper draft. Like under your professional marks, there are 5 professional skills which you will be studying in chapter number 1 of your strategic business leader. That's communication skills, analysis skill, commercial acumen, evaluation, and the skepticism. Now, these professional skill basically these marks are awarded somewhere in the other papers as well. But in SPL, it carries 20 marks weightage, which is quite huge. Yes. And now I always say students that at least we will be targeting that out of 20, we get at least 13, 14 marks easily. We need to, because something we don't have to write. Whenever we are writing the answer, we need to emphasize on certain things, which when we will be reading this topic, we will be understanding those professional skills. And when we will do the 100 marks, especially at the once we are done with the course, we will be doing a lot of 100 marks question. Then I will also emphasize on how to focus on these professional skills. Then only you can understand. But this professional skills carries a lot of weightage, and coming to this 80 marks, definitely we will be studying the topic. Now, the next thing is that 50% of your paper is based upon the common sense. Now, what I am talking about that 80% marks is technical, 20 professional. Now, I am talking about 50% paper is common sense. So, common sense in the sense is like I told you, you will get the one integrated case study. Okay. When it comes to one integrated case study, your 50% answer is from the question first, and whatever remaining you are writing 50%, you will be writing from your mind. It's not like somewhere that thing is written. No, you will be writing absolutely from your mind. For example, we are talking about companies not adopting the CSR, they are doing a lot of pollution. If they are doing, what will happen? Negative publicity. So these type of common sense we have to come up. And now you will be asking me that, ma'am, I don't know how would be I will be able to write these things. So see, there is nothing to be worried about. The only thing is that whenever you will be starting with reading the topic, uh, every topic we will be learning in quite detail with a lot of help of a lot of examples. And you will trust me, after watching the lectures, after watching the questions, you will be easily able to write the answer. And in case of doubt, I'm more than happy to help you, right? Now the next thing is like, now when in your SPL, one more thing you need to take care of that. 2 weeks prior, yeah, in your paper, 2 weeks prior, you will get the pre-seen material. Now, what is this pre-seen material? Pre-seen material means, I will tell you that earlier when we have wrote our SPL exam, we used to get 4 hours to write a paper. Now, you guys will get 3 hours 15 minutes. And the content of the SPL means, the content of the question is quite long. Long means, 20 pages like this. So what they do, they give you 50% of the question beforehand only. When they give you this 50% question beforehand, so they, in the exam, it can help you in saving the time. That's why we say pre-seen material. For pre-scene, we will talk about later. Now let's talk about other things. The next important thing is that whenever you are writing the answer, please take care of the formats like letter, briefing notes, memo, etc. Yes. Every answer they will say draft an email, draft a briefing paper, draft a briefing note, write and prepare a presentation. So like this, how you attempt a question. So it's quite important that you understand these excepts. Yes. How can I attempt my question? How can I do it? That's the next thing to be kicker. And the last one is that here you need to think from a perspective of like, either you are a finance manager, you are an external consultant, and to whom you are writing. You will not write the answer in a third letter perspective. Let's suppose you are a finance manager and you are writing to board of directors, so you will be saying, yes, in our company we can do, because you are also part of a company. So here these type of things also we need to take care of. Now, after reading those things, don't say SBL is difficult. No, SBL has certain things you need to take care of. Once you learn it, trust me, this is the most easiest paper as you compare to others. We say it difficult. The reason is that, see what happens once you learn the concept, you see it's like, oh, this is a so theoretical paper, I can easily write the answer. No, we need to practice the questions. Practice is the key to pass the exam. Now, what is the exam format? You will get the one case study for 80 marks, 100 marks, sorry, 80 marks technical, 20 professional. Case study will be having the multiple subpart, and like I told you, exam duration will be for 3 hours, 15 minutes, and you need to plan well how to write your answer. Because in SPL, students do face the issue of time management a lot. Now, let's look at the CB platform where your exam will happen. Let me show you. Yes. Now, if you can see my screen, wait a second. Yes. If you can see my screen properly now, you will be seeing like, this is how your exam will be open. So how it will be looking like, you see it like, here information, different exhibits it's given to you. The exhibit number 1, the exhibit number 2, exhibit number 3. And see, here pre-seen material will also be given. So these are the data exhibits that you will get in the exam day. This pre-seen material will be available to you 2 weeks prior, but this is also available on the day of the exam. This is available on the day of the exam, so that if you wanted to relate certain answer from here, you can do. You don't need to carry, or you don't need to learn that material. Reading that is more than enough. Now, you can find out here task is written. What is your task 1 saying? Like, see, write a memo to the CEO. Like I told you, they will always ask you write a memo, you know, write this, write that, write that. All you need to take up of what you need to write and how can you attack. That's the next thing you need to see. Commercial acumen marks for 4 marks. You need to take care here when writing the answer. Professional skills and for the same 4 marks will be awarded. But remember, pre-seen material you don't need to learn. Same thing will be given on the day of the exam and it's just for the reading purpose. Now let me talk about the other things. Okay. Now, okay. Why students fail in SC? Let's talk about this topic. First of all, poor time management. Like I mentioned, paper will be for 100 marks. Okay. And out of this 100 marks, 20 marks is professional. But for writing these marks, you need to prepare the format. You need to take care about the professional skills as well. So somehow students face the biggest issue to complete the paper on the time. And when you're not completing the paper, the chances of your getting passed is getting reduced. And we never want, isn't it? Poor technical knowledge, the biggest issue. Now let's suppose they are asking you to analyze the macro environment. Analyzing the macro environment means you need to use the pestle model. Now you are failing to analyze these things. If you're not using the model, if you're not, I am not saying using the model is compulsory, no. In every question using the model is not compulsory. Sometimes writing the general answer is also fine, but wherever you can use it now. Wherever easily you can use it, because see, macro environment, this word is something which I have, even when I will be recording this your pastel model, I will especially emphasize on these words. And if you're not focusing on those words and you're failing to recognize even using one or two model in the entire paper, so because these models provide a structure to your answer, unable to demonstrate professional skills. You are not linking the professional skills to your marks. Your this 20 marks are gone. Now, out of 80 marks, you need to score 50 marks to pass the exam. And that too, if you have completed the paper, you might have write the wrong answer. That's why you start now. See how the chances of getting pass is getting reduced. Answers not linked with the exam. The biggest issue that I face when even right while checking the answer sheet is students never write link the answer with the question. The question you are not supposed to write the general answer. You are supposed to link the answer with the question. If you are not linking the whatever is written in the question, for writing the general answer, 0 marks you will be awarding. And even if you are just copy pasting the question answer from the question and you are not using your own comment, for example, you have copy pasted 2 3 lines, you are not modifying, you are not adding your words, and you feel like no, I have written sufficient answer, no, still you will be awarded 0. You need to take care about that as well. That still is not sufficient, that still is not fine. You need to take care about that. So writing too vague, two theoretical answer will not work, 100% will not work. Next thing is sufficient points per marks. Let's suppose they're asking for 10 marks. So what does 10 marks mean? Either write 5 points if you are writing 2 marks per point. Point should be well explained. Now you are just writing a single line having 4 words and you feel like no, 2 marks is sufficient. No, how it can be sufficient? Either write 1 mark per point, then point can be 1.5 per line. But I would suggest you to contribute 2 marks per point and write your answer well explained. Your point should be well explained. That will give the answer a certain weightage, and that will be more important as well. Now, next thing, pre-seen material. Let's talk about this topic. I told you pre-seen material will be available to you 2 weeks before the exam. Exhibit will be given on the exam day itself. Question will be given on the exam day. Now, always remember from the pre-seen. only 10 to 20% answer data will be given. 80 to 90% data, when I told you na 50% answer is from the question. So whenever you will be linking your answer to the question, 80 to 90% data you will get from the exhibit only. Hardly 10 to 20% data is used from the pre-sim. And next thing is that pre-sim will be provided on the exam day. Now I will talk about an important thing here. Like I would tell you, I have seen what students do. Students make a biggest mistake. As soon as they get the pre-seen material, they started analyzing themselves. Oh, this is from the tech industry. I have no knowledge. They will start doing the extensive industry. They will be started, uh, taking the guess themselves that what can be the question, this and that, and they fill their mind with all stupid things. That will not work. If you are doing that, sorry to say that, but you are wasting your time. Yes, because that will not, I told you, the paper is not that difficult as you seen. Pre-seen material is just to understand you about the industry. They will give you and a little bit about the concept. Studying is fine, and if you are not aware while reading the pre-seen material, if you are not aware about any word, understanding that is also fine. But if you are doing extensive research and you are doing unnecessary tension, that is not great. That's even not required. So that's what your pre-seen material says. Now in this lecture, we will be keeping this much. Now, we are left with the formats. So, that's it for this lecture. I hope you have understood that what is your SBL, how we will be talking about it, and what are do's and don'ts. Now, coming to the formats, format we will be talking about in the next lecture. So I hope you have understood it. Just take care of that is professional skills are important. You need to have a good concept clarity over all the technical topics. Next thing is that whenever we talk about the pre-scene and all, we don't need to have to take any type of stress. We need to be free from it. So I hope you have understood this lecture. Thank you so much for watching.